Hi, my name is Specialist Kyle Conner. I am a trumpet player in the United States Army. Today, some of my colleagues and I will be talking about what we do in the Army and answering some of your guys' questions. Here at the 1st Armored Division Band, we are proud to serve and support the 1st Armored Division, which is the world's largest tank division. Our first question is from Emily Harms. Why did I pick the 1st Armored Division? As an Army musician, just like any other soldier, we move every couple of years. There are currently 20 active duty bands. A couple of those are shown behind me on the wall. After I passed my last audition for the Army, they gave me 3 options, and I chose the 1st Armored Division for the area and the community around it and the weather. Now let's go hear some words and music from our Gladiator Brass Quintet.
Hi, I'm Sergeant Christian Muley with the Gladiator Brass Quintet here with the 1st Armored Division Band out of Fort Bliss, Texas in El Paso. I have been in the Army for about 10 years, and it's been a thrill to be able to play some great music with these fine, fantastic musicians.
Okay, our first question for the group is, what musical groups does the 1st Armored Division have?
Take that one. Hello, everyone. My name is Sergeant Ben Lieberman. I play trumpet here in the Gladiator Brass, and I've been in the Army just about 2 years. So here at the 1st Armored Division Band, we have the concert band, which we put on concerts that you're probably typically used to. We have the marching band that does ceremonies out on the parade field. We also do parades. We have a brass band that plays a lot of pop music that you guys probably know. We have a rock band, jazz combo, a woodwind quintet, and then, of course, the brass quintet.
Our second question for the group is, what instruments does the Army Band have?
All right, so I'll go ahead and answer that one. My name is Staff Sergeant Tolman. I've been in the Army for just over 8 years. And so the instruments that we have is pretty typical to maybe the band that you are in. We have brass instruments like trumpets and trombones and French horns and tubas. But we also have woodwind instruments. And We also have, like Sergeant Lieberman said, we have a rock band. And so we have rhythm instruments like guitars and basses, and we have drummers and even keyboard players. And so with all these instruments together, we're able to meet the variety of musical needs that we have in this organization.
Thank you, Sergeant. Our next question for the group is, what is the purpose mission of an active duty Army band in the military?
Hi, everyone. I am Sergeant Derek Smith, and our job as Army musicians, like Sergeant Lieberman had mentioned earlier, we perform military ceremonies such as changes of command or responsibility, big things like that. We also perform at parades as well. We do community events, like if there's something that's happening, like a fair or some fun activity that's happening outside of the military installation, we go and perform at that. We also have performances for our commanding general sometimes. We also have what we like to call dining out, where we perform at an evening for any organization. We also have memorials. We also have holiday performances as well, sometimes on post, sometimes off post, and things like that.
These two questions are from Macy Shorts and Kimber Conley. Macy asks, when did you start playing an instrument and which one? And Kimber asks, why did you decide to play the trumpet? Well, in 6th grade, I wrote down my 3 first picks for instrument. I said French horn, tenor sax, and trumpet. And I sat down with my band director, and he said, I already have a French horn player, I already have a tenor sax player, what about trumpet? And I said, my mom has an opportunity to buy one, and it's been, love ever since. But later in high school, I picked up the tenor sax, and I am currently playing the tenor sax with the 1st Armored Division Big Band. And I fiddle with others, but she's my one and only. Ethan Bennett asks, how did you come across this opportunity? Well, up until my junior year, I wanted to go to college for engineering, but sometime in my junior year, I saw a Marines poster with their marching band on it, and I've always had this burning passion to serve, and I love music, so I thought, why not do both? Funny story is the poster had all of its pull tabs taken, so I just took the whole poster and brought it to my high school band director and started this journey towards the Army musician life, and that poster is still hanging in her office in the band room. This question is from Chelsea Fraser. She asks, do you miss Eldon? Yeah, I miss not being 1,000 miles away from my family and friends, and the 2-minute ride to Walmart. Here in El Paso, everything is so much bigger, but bigger, there's more stuff to do, way more stuff to see. It's hard to be bored here. Kaylee Wood asks, how did you feel going to the 180 band? Well, when I got the call from my band liaison, the sergeant that gave me my last audition and told me I had gotten the job, I was extremely happy that all of my hard work and practicing was going to pay off, and I was going to get to do what I love right out of high school. That was awesome. Baron Earhart asks, what has been your favorite moment with the 1st Armored Division Band? There's so many to choose from because it's such a privilege to get to come to work and do what you love every single day. But our last concert series, Raise a Glass to Freedom, was a pretty good one. We had one performance in downtown El Paso in the park in the evening time, and the atmosphere was perfect for the big band concert that we were putting on. Tyler Childers asks, what was the hardest part? For me, not getting to play my horn during basic combat training for those 10 weeks, that was just sad. Sam Shoemate asks, what is the most difficult part of being with the 180 band? Well, here at the 180 band, our operation tempo is very high. As a trumpet player, I do on average between 12 and 15 missions per month. Obviously some months it can be higher, some lower, but that just means I get to play my horn, so no complaints here. This last question is from my younger sister, Lily Conner. She asks, how long do you plan on being in the Army, and what do you plan on doing when you get out of the military? I've been in the Army a little over 1.5 years now, and there hasn't been a day that I haven't thought that I couldn't do this for 20 plus years, and that's still the plan, to do a full 20 plus career. After the military, I plan on hopefully being a traveling clinician and travel the country and work with different bands and just help them out. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in what the 1st Armored Division does, we have a Facebook page at 1st Armored Division Band and an Instagram page at 1AD Band. If you're interested in the Army band field, go to goarmy.com and reach out to your band liaison in your area.